Have you ever wondered about the depth and power of the words contained in Psalm 91? This ancient psalm, found in the heart of the Bible, has been a source of comfort and strength for countless people throughout the centuries. Psalm 91 begins with a bold statement. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. This verse is a beautiful metaphor that implies intimacy with God. To dwell in the secret place suggests a close personal relationship with the divine, a place of refuge and protection. The psalm continues, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust. Here, the psalmist declares his faith in God. This is not a passive faith, but an active trust that is rooted in personal experience and knowledge of God's character. In the third verse, the psalmist declares, surely He shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the perilous pestilence. This verse is a promise of deliverance from danger and disease, not just physical, but also spiritual and emotional perils. It reassures us of God's providence and protection. Verse 4 says, He shall cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. This verse uses the metaphor of a bird covering its young with its wings, offering a powerful image of God's nurturing protective care. Verse 5 and 6 provide assurance against fear. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday. These verses provide comfort for those facing fear or uncertainty, reminding them of God's constant presence and protection. The psalm concludes with a promise. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. This final verse provides a reassurance of God's enduring love and grace, promising not just a long life, but a life filled with the knowledge of God's salvation. To summarize, Psalm 91 is a powerful testament to the protection, comfort, and assurance that can be found in a relationship with God. It speaks of a God who is not distant or uninvolved, but intimately concerned with the lives of His people, offering them refuge, protection, and salvation. It is a psalm that encourages an active trust in God, a trust that is rooted in the knowledge of His character and His promises. So as you navigate the complexities of life, remember the words of Psalm 91. Remember the promise of God's protection, the comfort of His presence, and the assurance of His salvation. And may these words bring you the peace, strength, and courage you need for the journey ahead.